彼女はあまりに疲れていて立ち上がることができない。
She is too tired to stand up.
She is too tired to stand up.
私は忙しすぎてあなたを手伝うことはできません。
I am too busy to help you.
I am too busy to help you.
彼らの息子は一人で旅行するには幼すぎる。
Their son is too young to
Their son is
travel
too young
alone.
to travel alone.
その学生は眠すぎて勉強を続けることができなかった。
The student was too sleepy to study his study.
The student
To
was too
continue
sleepy to continue
to
his study.
study.
彼はその仕事をするには年を取りすぎている。
He is too old to do the work.
He is too old to do the work.
このコーヒーは濃すぎて僕は飲めない。
This coffee is too strong for me to drink.
This coffee is too strong for me to drink.
先生は早く話しすぎて生徒たちは理解できなかった。
The teacher spoke too early for them to
The
understand.
teacher spoke too fast for the students to understand.
Too fast.
その本は難しすぎて彼らは読めないでしょう。
This book will be too difficult for them to
The book
read.
will be too difficult for them to read.
その文は長すぎて彼女は覚えられなかった。
The sentence was too long for
The
her
sentence was
to
too long
remember.
for her to remember.
この料理は辛すぎて私は食べられません。
This dish is too spicy for me to eat.
This dish is too spicy for me to eat.
17.
Enough. 2.
君は両親から独立していいとした。
You are old enough to be
You are old
independent of your
enough to be
parents.
independent of your parents.
彼は親切にも僕の宿題を手伝ってくれた。
He was kind enough to help me
He
with
was
my
kind
homework.
enough to help me with my homework.
トムとナンシーはまだ結婚できる年齢ではない。
Tom and Nancy are not old enough to get married.
Tom and Nancy are not old enough to get married.
彼は働かないで暮らしていけるほど豊かだ。
He is rich enough to live without working.
He is rich enough to live without working.
この部屋は本を読むのに十分明るい。
It is light enough in this room to read a book.
It is light enough in this room to read a book.
海水は十分に暖かくて彼らは泳ぐことができた。
The water of the sea was warm enough for them to swim.
The water of the sea was warm enough for them to swim.
この家は10人の人が暮らせる大きさだ。
This house is big enough for 10 people to live in.
This house is big enough for 10 people to live in.
彼はバスケットボールの選手になるのに十分な背丈になるでしょう。
He will be tall enough to be a basketball player.
He will be tall enough to be a basketball player.
その箱は軽いので女性でも運べる。
The box is light enough for a woman to carry.
The box is light enough for a woman to carry.
この本は優しいので子供でも読める。
This book is easy for children for
This
read
book
it.
is easy enough for children to read.
18.
So, that.
彼はとても親切なのでみんな彼のことが好きだ。
He is so kind that everybody likes
He
him.
is so kind that everyone likes him.
その俳優はとてもハンサムなので女性に非常に人気がある。
The actor is so kind that
The actor is so good looking that he is very popular among women.
昨日はとても寒かったので僕らは外出しなかった。
It was so cold yesterday that we did not go out.
It was so cold yesterday that we did not go out.
その映画はとても面白くて僕は3回も見た。
The movie was so interesting that I saw it 3 times.
The movie was so interesting that I saw it 3 times.
この小説は長すぎて最後まで読める人はほとんどいない。
This novel is so long that few people can read it till the end.
This novel is so long that few people can read it till the end.
その言語はすごく難しかったので私は習得を諦めた。
The language was so difficult that I gave up learning it.
The language was so difficult that I gave up learning it.
彼女はとても興奮していたので眠ることができなかった。
She was so excited that she could not sleep.
She was so excited that she could not sleep.
彼の話はとても退屈だったので、僕たちは皆眠ってしまった。
His story was so boring that we all fell asleep.
His story was so boring that we all fell asleep.
彼女はとても忙しくて、弟の宿題を手伝えなかった。
She was so busy that she could not help her brother with his homework.
あの車はすごく高いので、僕には買えない。
That car is so expensive that I can't buy it.
That car is so expensive that I can't buy it.
19. 原型不定詞、知覚。私は彼女が何か言うのを聞きました。
I heard her say something.
I heard her say something.
あなたは彼があの店に入るのをよく見かけますか？
Do you often see him go into the
Do you
store?
often see him go into the store?
私は彼らが教室を掃除するのを一度も見たことがない。
I have never seen them clean
I
the
have never seen
classroom.
them clean the classroom.
生徒たちは先生が説明するのを注意深く聞いた。
The student listened carefully to the
The
teacher
students
explain.
listened carefully to the teacher explain.
その老婦人は僕がドアを開けるのを見た。
The old woman watched me open the door.
The old woman watched me open the door.
あなたは家が揺れるのを感じましたか？
Did you feel the house shake?
Did you feel the house shake?
私たちは彼女が見事にピアノを弾くのを聞いた。
I listened to her play the
We
piano
listened to her
beautifully.
play the piano beautifully.
僕はあの飛行機が離陸するのを見たい。
I want to see the plane take off.
I want to see the plane take off.
彼女は弟が部屋を出るのに気づいた。
She noticed her brother leave
She
the room.
noticed her brother leave the room.
鳥たちが歌うのを聞いてごらん。
Listen to the birds sing.
Listen to the birds sing.
20. 原型不定詞、刺激。彼の父は彼に毎日ドイツ語を勉強させた。
His brother made
His
him
father made him study German every day.
君は彼女に君の宿題をさせたのかい？
Did you make her do
Did you
your
make her do your
homework?
homework?
君に面白い写真を見せてあげよう。
I will let you look an interesting picture.
I will let you look at an interesting picture.
彼女はなぜ彼らに自分の部屋を使わせてあげたのですか？
Why did she let them use her rooms?
Why did she let them use her room?
彼は秘書に手紙をタイプしてもらった。
He had his secretary
He had
type
his
the letter.
secretary type the letter.
彼女はウェイターに水を一杯持ってきてもらった。
She had the waiter bring a glass of water.
She had the waiter bring a glass of water.
誰がピーターにそんなことをさせたんだ？
Who made Tom do
Who
that
made
such
Peter
thing?
do such a thing?
彼は奥さんにコーヒーを入れてもらった。
He had his wife make some coffee.
He had his wife make some coffee.
あなたは息子さんを一人で外国に行かせてあげるつもりですか？
Are you going to let your son go abroad alone?
Are you going to let your son go abroad alone?
彼はその少年をそこで待たせた。
He made the boy
He
wait
made
there.
the boy wait there.
21. 関係福祉。
Where?
あれは彼が生まれた村です。
That is a village where he was born.
That is the village where he was born.
僕たちが泳いだ湖はとても美しかった。
The lake where we swam was very beautiful.
The lake where we swam was very beautiful.
彼らがよく野球をする公園はこの近くです。
The park where they often play baseball is near here.
The park where they often play baseball is near here.
これが彼らが勉強する部屋なのですか？
Is this a room where they study?
Is this the room where they study?
彼は雪がたくさん降る国で育った。
He grew up in a country where it
He grew up in a
snows a lot.
country where it snowed a lot.
Snowed a lot.
僕らが先週行った動物園はとても大きかった。
The zoo where we went last week was very big.
The zoo where we went last week was very big.
彼女がその本を買った書店はどこにあるのですか？
Where is a bookstore where he bought
Where is the
the
bookstore where
book?
she bought the book?
あれは彼が数学を教えている学校ですか？
Is that the school where he teaches
Is
mathematics?
that the school where he teaches mathematics?
ここが私がその絵を描いた場所です。
This is the place where I painted the picture.
This is the place where I painted the picture.
僕たちは何か食べるものを買える店に行きたい。
We want to go to a store where we can buy something to eat.
We want to go to a store where we can buy something to eat.
22. 関係副詞
When?
6月は雨がたくさん降る月です。
June is a month when it rains a lot.
June is the month when it rains a lot.
水曜日は彼女がピアノを練習する日です。
Wednesday is a day when she practices the piano.
Wednesday is the day when she practices the piano.
彼がアメリカに行った年は1990年でした。
The year when he went to America is 1990.
The year when he went to America was 1990.
僕は彼に初めて会った日を覚えている。
I remember the day when I met
I remember
first
the day
him.
when I first met him.
彼が毎年外国に行く季節は何ですか？
What is a season when he
What is the season
abroad
when he goes abroad every year?
彼女は初めて車を運転した日を決して忘れないでしょう。
She will never forget the day when she drove for the first
She will
time.
never forget the day when she drove a car for the first time.
4月は日本で学校が始まる月です。
April is a month when schools begin in Japan.
April is the month when schools begin in Japan.
彼がここにやってくる時間を教えてくれますか？
Will you please tell me the time when he will come here? Will come here?
彼のお父さんが釣りを楽しむ日は日曜日です。
The day when his brother enjoy
The day when
fishing
his father
is
enjoys
Sunday.
fishing is Sunday.
飛行機が到着する時間を知っていますか？
Do you know the time when the plane will arrive?
Do you know the time when the plane will arrive?
これで CD2 を終わります。